Hey! Welcome to the Spitter Swallow Beer Review with your host, Jammer and Shagdog. That's right, Jammer and Shagdog.
Shagdog, yeah. Hey, I don't notice if you change any of your settings because the music's coming in and out. I don't know what you did there, but even when I watched your video earlier, I saw Oblivious Wonder on, and then I heard music and I was cutting it up. But anyhow, that's okay, Jim. You have great music taste. I am doing just
Well, you know
sort
what
of.
this is from, right?
I know you did that on your malt liquor thing, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that on a TV show too. I couldn't believe it. I saw that music on a TV show. I was like, "Oh shit! I hope we don't get copyright." I forget what it was. It was just a random TV show years later. You know? But for these type of emergencies, that's why I'm drinking emergency drinking beer.
Well, I got Samuel Smith's Pure Brewed Organic Lager Beer. Brewed only from the purest ingredients, organic malted barley, organic hops, yeast, and water. It says right here, Shagdog on the back, brewed with great care using only organic malted barley, organic hops, medium soft water, and bottom fermenting yeast. Matured at low temperatures to bring out its delicate flavor and soft hop character finish. The cold maturation period allows the bottom fermenting yeast to secondary ferment and improve this lager's flavor, purity, and condition. Before the days of refrigeration, lager was matured in underground caves.
Wow.
So be a caveman. Let's drink some beer.
Yeah, mine's emergency drinking beer by Wild Heaven Beer. I think they're out of Atlanta, but I can't remember. German Pilsner style. It does have session beer reminiscent of crisp Pilsner married with a traditional ghost, brightness, complexity. Come from the additions of citrus zest, Portuguese sea salt, and lemongrass. And on the can it says, drink of necessity, real brewed all purpose. Blend, ready to drink. Do not refill, do not reuse.
Oh, cool.
And it has it in every language too. It's like Chinese, French, a couple other languages.
And you know what's funny about that can? It reminds me of the late 80s when they had the generic aisle with just the yellow and black.
Yeah.
With all the generic goods and everything. That would be perfect. Yeah, I remember walking down there and they'd say cola. You know, that's all it said, cola.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember some items like that. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, I remember black and yellow.
Coffee, brown coffee.
Yeah.
And you know what? If it was a good product with no label, who cares? You know? I don't care about the label if it's a good quality product.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's scary though, because once you have one bad generic product, then you're thinking, well, I had that one, so that one's that product by them is probably crappy too.
Wow.
Sorry, what'd you do?
Shagdog, this beer is crystal clear.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see right through that. Look at that, Shagdog. You can see me right through that. Look at that. Hey, Shagdog, how's it going, man? Isn't that nice?
A small jammer.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
And it's got a nice smells like jammer.
A small jammer. No, I said I see a small jammer, and then I said that's what she said.
Small jammer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and a nice frothy head that's kind of slowly dissipating. It's still there. It's probably one finger at the most, maybe half finger at the most. And let me give it a sniff. Yes, it has the nice malted barley hops smell of a lager. It smells actually pretty nice. I don't know if that's too loud there, Shagdog. Is that too loud?
Yeah, it's doable. As long as it ain't like heavy metal or hardcore rap or something, I guess.
Anyway, I'm going to dive into mine. Mine smells kind of crackery.
Yeah.
But I'm going to dive into mine while you give your description, Shagdog.
Yeah, it does have like a lemon zest there. Maybe a slight grassiness. I might even be picking up a little bit of that sea salt they were talking about. Smells pretty good. Fresh, crisp, clean, lemony, zesty. and grassy. Let's do it.
Grassy.
Cheers.
Grassy assy.
Oh, the look too is pretty clear. My glass is fogged up. Yeah, pretty clear. Some bubbles going up. I don't know if you can see me through there. You probably can't. But
You look a little hazy like normal.
yeah. Ooh, that is an emergency drinking beer.
Shagdog, mine is kind of got those grassy notes, almost of a Europe pale ale or pale lager.
Mm.
It does have a crackery type flavor there, but mostly it's got the grassy green vegetation type bitter. You know what I'm talking about. You know,
Like
thing.
a vegan bitter.
You know the thing. If Corn Pop offered you a beer instead of trying to stick you with a knife, I don't think he would offer this one.
Oh, okay.
It might be the emergency drinking beer, but I don't think he would offer you this one.
That's if you stocked up.
Because you know why, Shagdog? Do you know why?
Why is that?
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Mm. This fits the name well because it does have a little bit of zesty lemon. A slight grass. Everything's very light though. It tastes kind of watery with a nice, refreshing, crisp, lemony, grassy. I don't think Corn Pop would like this.
Mine's a little lemony, grassy, nice. You know the grassy chlorophyll. You know how chlorophyll tastes like, right?
Chlorophyll.
Well, if you ever chewed on a weed or a blade of grass, you know the chlorophyll flavor.
Oh yeah.
Right. It has that kind of quality to it, but it has
Would
that
a green
lemony,
bean have that flavor?
bitter. No, you know what I'm talking about, man. You know the thing. Come on now.
Is it chlorophyll?
Popcorn is there.
I'm not good at science.
Popcorn was a bad dude.
What is chlorophyll? Because I'd like to know. I thought it was just a green cell pigment makes things green, right? Chlorophyll is a green pigment found in plants. Algae plays a crucial role in photosynthesis process by which plants convert sunlight into energy.
Well, why don't you ask what it tastes like? What is chlorophyll?
What does chlorophyll taste like? Chlorophyll is a supplement form like liquid drops, often has a subtle, slightly earthy or even a minty flavor, depending on the product and added flavor. Some brands offer peppermint or spearmint flavors, while others are unflavored. Subtle and earthy. Minty, unflavored options. Examples. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I would say it's a little
Science
earthy
class.
to a degree.
Yeah, science.
As far as the lager goes, it tastes more like a Pilsner, Shagdog. Or a Euro Pale lager.
Well, that's what Beer Advocate considers a Euro Pale lager.
Is that what they consider this?
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm right on the money then.
I thought you were looking at it. Yeah, that's why.
No, I'm not looking at this. I go blind, man.
Well, I thought
I go blind. What is that
for the
song?
style? I thought you looked at Beer Advocate for the score or something. You might have saw the style because
What is that? What is that? That I go blind.
The guy that was on Roadhouse.
What is that song?
I go blind in your
I go blind when I come in you. I go blind. Don't you know it's true? You're so.
Is that the name of the song? That's how it goes when I come in you.
And I'm loving you.
I was thinking the blind guy in Roadhouse.
I'm just making up a new song. Since I can't remember the one I wanted, make up one. That's right. I go with the flow. I'm like that little leaf on the river, just floating down the river. I'm just rolling down the river. Yeah.
Well, you better watch your mouth to Ike, or Ike will give you a backhand.
You'll be, bitch.
Yeah, you'll be rolling down the river. That's probably the best part of Liar Liar.
People on the river are happy to give.
I lived in a van down by the river.
You know, I once remember some dead people down by the water's edge.
Oh yeah.
And I tried to warn people. I said, don't go down to the water's edge.
Did you do it?
I went down to the water's edge.
No, did you do the deed, or you didn't do it?
I just was very upset with
I
myself.
digress. I digress.
I was very upset with myself.
Yeah, was that down by Dead River Road or?
Yeah, Dead River Road. You got it, buddy. Hey, so you know what? I'm gonna give this a B+ and a swallow. Hey, I actually have an elephant on my beer. Look at that. Look at that.
It does, or a buffalo now. I don't know.
Buffalo, yeah, maybe a buffalo, yeah.
Or a hippopotamus, perhaps.
Right there
I see the body,
eye, and there's the
mouth.
okay.
I'm seeing a whole totally different. I've seen an animal down like drinking out of water.
Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. That's the first time I saw that in the lace.
Oh my god!
It's talking to me. Look at that, brother. It's talking to me.
You see what I got in mine? A ghost.
What?
Just a misty, foggy
hermaphrodite.
Yeah, I'd be drinking that hermaphrodite. Well, I guess it's an emergency drink.
Even hermaphrodites know what sex they are.
Right. If it was emergency drinking beer, I guess I'd have to have an emergency hermaphrodite for the
I just want you to think about that. Even a hermaphrodite knows what sex they are.
Usually.
Yeah, they're a combination, and they know it.
Well, but a lot of them only have one working, like whether it's the vaginal or the PP working or something, one or the other.
But what I'm getting at is they know what sex they are.
They might not even have both parts showing.
Mm-hmm.
One might be an innie.
This is true. This is true.
But I'm not a hermaphrodite expert, so I really don't know. But have you ever seen a bearded woman?
You certainly don't play one on TV. I know that much.
Right. I mean, I've seen a bearded woman before, and it looked like a dude, looked like a man, but he had feministic qualities.
Dude looks like a lady.
And I was like,
dude looks like a lady.
I was like, I think that's a Hermie. And there was one that used to work at that gas station down there on 301 and 54 there, across from the other one there.
Mm-hmm.
In the Walgreens and CVS, the old gas station. Yeah, there used to be one that worked in there. I swear he had like weird pointy nails and was short and had a little mustache.
You used to go talk to him all the time?
No.
Well, you certainly remember him.
I buy a cigarette. He was there every night when I used to work at Accent.
Oh, you were wanting a fag.
No, I'd go there after work to buy cigarettes and he'd be there.
You were wanting some fags.
I didn't even know what he was, so.
You were wanting some fags. That's
he might have been more manly than me or more womanly. I don't know.
Well, I have a feeling.
But he had like a munchkin voice, yeah. You ever see those type of people? I was like,
I'm the Lollipop Guild. Lollipop Guild. Oompa, oompa.
Hey, there's this guy I work with. He listens to his own podcast. He plays games and stuff, and now he's doing something else. He plays instruments and shit now too.
Wait. He listens to his own podcast.
At work,
podcast.
Not podcast, but what's that? Twitch. His own Twitch thing.
So he has a Twitch account that he listens to himself.
He listens to himself out loud at work. So
in order for him to get.
Yeah, like on a little speaker.
Yeah.
Well, he listens to himself the whole thing, and he's laughing at it, and it's really weird. And he sounds like I don't know if you ever played Grand Theft Auto, but the computer type nerd. Well, Trevor, just hold on, Trevor. I'm about to break into the like nerdy computer type. Yeah. So he's like, okay. All right, now team up, guys. Here we go. Everybody gather around me. Like, feels weird shit. Listen to himself. It's funny.
You know, that you know what I don't like? This is what I don't like. Games used to be you against the computer, you against somebody else that might come along and get a high score,
Yeah, back in the old
and
days.
so
Yeah.
forth. And yes, it was cool to be able to play a game with multiple players and so forth. But what really bothers me is the fact that you turn around and you have a game where you can't really get anywhere without joining a bunch of people in order to do certain tasks.
Mm.
I don't like that. I don't
Yeah.
like that at all.
Some of those games you can solo, but it's hard to level up and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
So
don't think that's right. I mean, I'm not into. Oh, hey, let's meet up at 8 p.m. Everybody going to be on in line at the same time, and let's just,
yeah.
I'm in charge here, because I am the nerdiest.
I'm the leader.
Yeah,
I started this group or
I
guild or
don't
whatever.
have a girlfriend or a life, and I'm living in my parents' basement, and I deserve to be the leader because this is as much responsibility as I'm going to ever get.
Yeah, living in the basement. Bastards. We don't have a basement.
You live on the second floor. People in the basement, they're just dying to be moving on up
What up, Jammer?
to the
Oh,
north side.
never mind. She's probably busy. I was going to tell
To
my
the
mother.
second floor, apartment in the sky. Yeah, moving on up
I was going to
like a Shagdog.
get my mother some pizzerios or whatever. Pizza pockets.
Pizzeria.
Pizza, whatever they're called. Tosti. Yeah, whatever. I can't
You're gonna
remember.
have pizza pockets.
Just the little square ones, yeah.
Tortitos or
We've
whatever.
been on here before where she opens the door. Shaggy. Would you like this? I fucking.
You know what? Don't knock the fact that your mother cares and wants to take care
Oh
of you.
yeah. Oh, my brother makes fun of me all the time. Did mom?
I
take
don't. I
care-
don't look at that as making fun. I actually like that. I actually like the fact
Oh
that your
yeah.
mother cares enough to do that kind of stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can go back to Florida anytime I want. I just enjoy being with my parents, and I'm saving money at the same time.
I mean, here's the thing. You're there also to help out. So I mean,
Yeah, I probably should start doing it more often now. Well, they're still capable, really, of doing stuff. They go shopping still and everything. They went.
I'm going to tell you right now what keeps old people young is being around younger people.
Right.
And so, like all these older people that are hanging out with older people, they start feeling old and they start acting old, and then. But the ones, see, like all my aunts and uncles and all that stuff. My mom, they always talk about her. She looks so young. She acts so young. That stuff. And why? Because she's still hanging out with my sister and me, and just in general,
Right.
being more active.
Oh,
And
I don't
everything.
know. Another thing is animals, pets. They still have the German Shepherd, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, pets. They say keep people live longer because they go outside, they're in the grass, and they're bringing that energy in. And when you touch your dog, if you go outside barefooted, you get energy from the earth.
Well, the thing
And
is that you're grounded when you go out. When you're walking out on the ground, you're being grounded.
right.
And they've said and they've proven that your bare feet touching the ground is beneficial.
Yeah, you're getting. I can't remember if it's neutrons or protons, one of them. But when you don't even do that, if you have pets and they come in and you're petting them and touching the pet, you're getting that from the dog who's just outside getting that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
awesome.
So I mean, oh, that's awesome. Keep you young, and hopefully, when I'm older, I can do that too.
Yeah, have a pet or hang around young people.
Oh, I'd love to have a pet like that.
He's right there. Yeah, a pet like that. That's what I'm saying.
I'd pet that all day long.
I'd ride that horse all the time.
Oh,
Is it?
yes.
Oh, it's sitting on. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it was a girl. It was a
Oh,
girl.
I'm just playing. That's all.
See that? There was a girl on there.
I mean, I can't even tell that's really a horse. It might be
Well,
something
no,
else.
there was a horse there. See,
Absolutely.
I saw the horse, and that's what I was talking about. But,
I assumed it was a horse.
yeah. A horse, of course, a horse, of course. We'll call Mr. Ed.
I didn't grade my beer, Jammer.
Oh, I haven't graded mine either. Did I?
I don't think you did. You started to, then we started talking about something else.
I give it a B minus and a swallow and a quarter. It's pretty delicious. It's not that bad, and the thing, it's actually good. I mean, it's more of a Europale lager, but it is. I don't like that there was 11.2 ounces, but I love the bottle because it's a heavy bottle. It's one of those European bottles, Shagdog, and it's really, you know.
I should have bought a couple of these because they're easy to drink. ABV is only 4.4%.
Oh, that's
nice.
Awesome.
Refreshing, zesty, lemongrass, but it's all light, easy to drink. Another good lawnmower beer, really.
For a beer like that to be easy to drink, and it's only 4% making it even easier to drink. That's definitely a like you said, a lawnmower beer, or just a working around the house beer, or a shower beer, or a hot tub beer,
after sex beer.
I'm gonna go out into the pool and drink a beer.
Or it's an emergency drinking beer, apocalypse, earthquake.
Well, if something happens that you get raided, hey,
right,
might want to drink that real quick.
And you can bargain with it too with other survivors. I'll trade you this emergency drinking beer for your 2 daughters.
Yeah. And you know what? There might be some guys out there that would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Would trade you for.
I recommend the daughters be older than 17. I'd still follow laws during the apocalypse.
Would you?
Yes.
You wouldn't go with the natural laws.
It depends if I have to really keep the population up or not. Start right away, or have to wait until they hit 17.
Well, that's interesting. So you're saying that your pedophilia is based on whether or not
the laws.
the world may be humanless if you don't.
Right. You need to populate as soon as possible. Repopulate.
I kind of understand your logic on that one, because the faster you repopulate it, the more chance of humanity surviving. Only because who knows if you'll die in the next year or two waiting on it.
Right. And there might be another.
So you might have a one that's not 18 yet, and you're waiting on it to be 18, and then all of a sudden you get hurt and die, and guess what? You can't repopulate the
right.
Humanity.
If you're the last man on Earth, especially.
So I can completely understand your logic in thinking that maybe you need to go for something younger.
Yeah.
Faster.
Granted, your grandkids might be retarded, but
yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. But
kids.
Hey, no different than what's happening right now. A lot of
That's
retarded
true.
people out there.
That's true.
All right, you ready to go to the next one?
I am ready.
This one's cutting logs, man.
Like with a chainsaw?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Uh-huh. Now they could have at least showed her dropping logs too, right?
Dropping logs.
All right.
Could have had a Christmas log earlier.
That's true. Yeah. Yule log. I guess if you drop a log during Christmas, it'd be a Yule log, right?
That's right. You'll log it. You'll love it.
Yeah.
You'll love it.
You'll log it. You'll love it. You'll leave it.
Alrighty. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. I'm Jammer.
It's fucking hot up here. I'm Shagdog.
What,
We
you having
are
the vapors?
the Spitter Swallow Beer. Yeah, it's hot in his room. Is the hottest room in the house because the sun
Oh,
comes
I
up on the
have the
side.
vapors. I'm having the vapors.
What is it? Is that from the North and South, or what's that movie?
I don't know.
Oh,
I just
okay.
remember the vapors.
The only vapors I remember is Biz Markie. They go to Vapors. Okay.
What?
Rapper Biz Markie had a song called Vapors or something. Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right, well, let's get off as one gets the next beer. I'm ready. And we'll see you on the next one, everybody.
Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. Jammer.
Shagdog.
That's right. Spitter Swallow Beer Review.
Bye.
Take care.